Hello and welcome to this unboxing of Perry Miniatures Agincourt French Infantry, dated 1415 to 1429, which is the 100 Years' War, toward the latter half of it. So in the box says that you have 42 figures. They give you an example of one figure there for scale. On the back side, you have a quick explanation about the French infantry here. It says this set contains 36 infantry and 6 men-at-arms / knights. Now that's kind of useful, especially if you're playing a medieval skirmish game by the name of Lion Rampant, because you can make different units, and you also get 6 men-at-arms in the process, in addition to the other units that you can make, which probably would be 12 guys to a unit, because in Lion Rampant it's either 6 or 12 guys to a unit. But that would be a subject for another day. Here's another picture of I believe a crossbowman, showing the actual size. Now, Perry Miniatures, they have an incredible reputation for their historical, but they've also done fantasy and as well. But I believe their miniatures company is only historical. I may be wrong. Anyway, so you can see it's very packed. I'm showing this because once these come out, I can't get them back in quite the same way. So let's see what we've got going here. Okay. Sprues, mini sprues. Okay. So, got our men-at-arms, and we have a number of infantry. Okay. So looking at this is a bunch of bases that are done by Renadra. Certainly they can be used for the infantry here, unless you want to individually base them, which is what my plan is because of the Lion Rampant game. Although you could use these figures to go play Hail Caesar, but Hail Caesar is more of a large-scale game. Okay. So on here you get a color guide, information pamphlet, okay, where it talks about the different characters that you have, and it also gives you some ideas as far as the positions that the characters have. You've got crossbowmen, you've got guys who are close-in fighters, you've got the two-handed axe, you've got the spear guys as well. And of course it gives you some basic background to the French infantry, which is really awesome if you are new to the scene, if you're new to the Middle Ages like I am, because I am a relative noob, and it's very useful for that. When you open up on the inside, again, you get some more ideas. You can look at the different coats that the knights or men-at-arms wore, and you can get some ideas here. But they also go into detail about individual, heraldry, and it just gives you some ideas of what you can have for your standards. Okay, so it really, they got by the city banners like Toulon and Lyon and Rouen and Paris. Okay, and it's kind of interesting to see the other banners, which are representative of different lords and different nobles, and yeah, that's pretty awesome. And on the back, on top of it, you also get the long flowing banner. And here you go, you get another guy here, but I think this is more for the paint scheme that you have. And you can see how the crosses were done on there, and they give you a selection of colors. You also have your other banners as well. So that's kind of cool to look at that. Let's get to it. So here you got men-at-arms. There is the English set that I did, and you can check out that other video. I've just finished building up the English infantry set, and it was fun. It was interesting. I mean, you do get these different poses, okay? You do get your basic body poses. If you're ever familiar with Perry's troops, the Perry Miniatures troops, I might have to do a little bit of work in scraping off the molding, you know, from the styrene plastic. It's pretty easy to work with here, but the weapons are fairly familiar considering. But again, you get 6 men-at-arms here. Bodies kind of look a little similar to what you have on the English side. But I already cut up those sprues in the other sets, so yeah, it'd be kind of interesting to put them, you know, side by side and see what they look like. There we go. So here is our French infantry sprue, and you may notice here on the back you have these paliers. Think of giant shields. Here, let me bring those a little bit closer so you guys can see them. Okay, you have got 1, 2, 3, 4 crossbows here. You have got 6 basic bodies here. You have a variety of heads. Again, here you've got 6, 7, 8 heads that you can choose from, and again for the crossbows and all that, you have a variety to choose from here. So when you look at the other side of this, you get to see the front, you get to see the back, so you have a pretty good idea. So you got 12 bodies in here. So you got 3 of these sprues, and that gives you a total of 36 guys here. So you have quite a variety here, so you can do a little bit of customizing. Now, if you're into kit bashing, where you want to do your own conversions, you know what? Knock yourself out. This would work. Okay, this is kind of exciting. I'm kind of excited about embarking on this project because I really am interested in playing Lion Rampant, but I can also do Lion Rampant with my Celts or Celts, depending how you pronounce it, and my early Imperial Romans. I'm looking forward to doing that, and maybe bring that to some of my students. All right. So you've got 36 troops here, 12 on each sprue. You got a couple of pavés as well, so that's kind of nice. You get another sprue with the 6 knights or men-at-arms. Take your pick. You get your color guide, which again, that's a great reference. Now there are, you know, you can go and look up other references. Excuse me, late day. And of course you got the base, all in this box here, which I got at Brookhurst Hobbies in Garden Grove, California in USA. Alright, so that's it for my unboxing of this. Like I said, I'm excited for this. Maybe the question to ask is, well, why in the world did you go with 100 Years' War as opposed to something Dark Ages? Well, my mom's home village, hometown of Joux-sur-Monjou, there was a church that was built in the early 1300s, and in the 1380s, the English came in the area, and they pretty much destroyed the church. Not all of it. They did great damage, and that church had been repaired and rebuilt, you know, not so long after the English had finished with it. So when you look at the church today, you can see the 2 different types of building material that was involved. Hey, I'm hoping that this unboxing benefits you and that it, you know, encourages to make a choice one way or another. These are not sent to me. I buy these on my own. I do not get paid. I do this because I enjoy doing this. And it's a chance to show people what they can buy and what can be done with them. Hope the video benefited you. You take care and God bless you and have a good day.